alam mo yung maamo na face na parang ang sarap utusan.
Salamat na lang sa lahat.
Ganun talaga yun, guys. Dapat mara yung mukha niyo. Ganito pa. Gusto niyo pa ba ng coffee?
Pwede ba huwag mo akong gawing tanga?
Hello, what's up everyone? This is again Evan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about how to ace or how to pass your Qatar Airways Cabin Crew Open CV Day or your assessment day or your final interview. Basically, kung paano ba makapasok as cabin crew or flight attendant sa Qatar Airways. So I'm going to share my experience. It's one of the reasons why I actually moved to the Middle East.
I already gave 5 years of my life away.
Or pag-move ko dito from the Philippines, I was born and I grew up in Davao and I really wanted some change. I want some adventure and that's why I decided na lumipat dito at maghanap ng opportunity bilang isang cabin crew. Luckily, nakapasok din ako sa isa sa mga open CV days. So gusto ko i-share sa inyo dahil some of you are asking kung cabin crew ba ako or am I a flight attendant because I travel quite a bit. Well, I'm not. Now I'm working as a project manager sa isang business school.
I deserve an explanation!
Pero nag-apply ako as cabin crew. Nakapasok ako as cabin crew sa Qatar Airways. So I'm gonna share my experience sa inyo guys, lalo sa mga Pilipino na gustong-gusto talaga mag-flight attendant. This is for you. Kahit yung napasukan ko is Qatar Airways, these tips will also apply kahit pang ibang airlines yung gusto nyong applyan, say Emirates or Etihad. Actually, nag-apply din ako ng Etihad, so may experience din ako. Most of them is the same. Some parts of the process are different, pero yung talagang context and concept of the application process is the same. So, I hope you will learn. I'm gonna give you tips na practical. Ayoko magbigay ng tips na, basta, galingan mo lang. Hindi tips yun. Alam niyo yun? So, I wanna give you something that is, na pwede nyo talagang panghawakan, pwede nyo talagang magamit. And, ito talaga yung mga tips na talagang no BS. Kumbaga. So, walang fake news. Sasabihin ko kung bakit kayo matatanggap, bakit hindi kayo matatanggap, at bakit never kayong matatanggap as cabin crew. So, may mga ibang reason. So, we're gonna start. So, gusto ko i-present ko yung mga details in order kung paano makapasok para makatulong sa inyong lahat. Kasi kung step 1 pa lang, hindi ka na pwede, wag mo na ituloy. Okay? So, totohanan na to guys. Wag na tayong magpaka-plastic. Ito na yung totoong kwento kung paano ka magiging isang cabin crew or maging isang flight attendant. Okay? So, ang first one is minimum requirement. Number 1 is minimum requirement. Ano ba yung kailangan nila? Guys, kung kailangan nila ng 5'7" at 5'3" ka, lalo na for boys or for men, and for women, usually mga 5'4", pwede nata ngayon 5'4". At kung 5'1" ka, guys, walang pag-asa, okay? Maghanap ka ng ibang career. Sisihin mo yung nanay mo at tatay mo bakit hindi ka masyado nabigyan ng height.
I'm so insecure.
Minimum requirements. Okay? Well, the good thing is, ang minimum requirements sa Qatar Airways is slightly different. So, yung requirements nila is at least 21 years old. So, kung 19 ka, mag-aral ka muna. Yung height is not required. So, ito yung tricky ha. Sa Pilipinas kasi kailangan ng height. I think for men is 5'7", for women 5'3". Pero sa Qatar Airways, even sa Etihad, and I think sa Emirates, hindi ko sure. Pero sa Qatar Airways, sigurado ako na hindi height but reach. So, kung gaano kataas yung abot ng kamay mo.
You're asking for too much.
Okay? So, yung reach mo is dapat 212. So, say kung lalaki ka, 5'6" ka, kung reach mo naman is 212, pasok! Laban mo. Okay? So, yun. So, kailangan mong malaman yung minimum requirements. Yung isa, marunong ka ba mag-English? Kailangan mo mag-English, guys. Ha? Lalo na mga pag Pilipino, expected magaling tayong mag-English. So, you know, just tell them you're good at English and just show up. Ganon. Pangit. Parang hindi ako ganun ka-English.
Diyan tayo sumasablay, Bugs eh.
But anyway, another thing that they will need is high school certificate. Okay? So guys, magkakabin crew kayo. Okay? Hindi kayo magsa-scientist. Just try to think kung ano ba talaga yung trabaho ng cabin crew. Okay? So, yung cabin crew guys, hindi lang lumilipad. Okay? Madami silang ginagawa sa aeroplano. Madami silang, nagsaserve sila ng pagkain, madami silang ginagawa. Okay? So, but mostly the role of the cabin crew and the flight attendants is safety. So, very crucial yung work. So, basically, ang kailangan lang is high school certificate. This is for usually mga international airlines. Sa Pilipinas, medyo strict. Like I think sa PAL and sa Cebu Pacific, kailangan mo ng college degree. Well, sa dito, kasi hindi siya ganun ka-specialize na kailangan mo ng college degree. Iba sa Pilipinas, iba dito. Dito kahit high school lang, pwede na. You can always be trained to become a cabin crew. Ang last is kailangan mong maging fit. Okay? So kung meron kang mga sakit sa likod, ganun, kung meron kang sakit sa, aminin na natin, kung may tama ka sa baga, wag na. Kung meron kang sakit sa dugo, wag na. Okay? Kasi kahit papasa ka, hindi ka din makapagtrabaho. Okay guys? Kung wala ka sa minimum requirements, stage 1 pa lang wag na. Okay? Maghanap kayo ng ibang masakit kung pangarap mo siya. And, but still, keep on looking for other opportunities. Madami ibang opportunities naman. And nagbabago-bago yung minimum requirements ng mga airlines. Pero guys, pag hindi talaga meant to be, it's not. If it's meant to be. Ganon.
I'm sorry.
So, masakit minsan pag hindi talaga. Okay? But yeah, yung mga may medyo kinapos sa height, guys, mag-international kayo, mas may chance. Okay? So, kung beauty ka naman at pogi ka naman at malakas yung dating mo, go for it. Okay? So, yung pangalawa, ito guys, makinig kayo, may specific requirement. Okay? So, when I say specific requirement, hindi siya standard na okay, for ladies, kailangan natin ng glamazon. Matangkad, maganda yung katawan, malaki yung ano. Sa mga lalaki, matangkad, pogi, ganon. No. Okay? So, I think some of you already knows this. It's very subjective, very varied. Pero may specific na requirements. Say, when I applied, that was summer. So, madaming Germans and Australians. Guys, ang dami. As 1,000 kaming nag-apply, and out of yung 1,000 na yon, ang tinanggap lang nila is 4. And the weird thing is, ang daming sexy, magaganda na mga Australian at sobrang mukhang mga Hollywood stars na German, pero ang tinanggap nila guys ay 4 na Asyano, mostly maliliit.
Close ba tayo? Tang-ina, sakit mo magsalita ah!
Okay? So, merong isang guy is from Myanmar. He can speak many languages. Maliit lang siya, guys. So, parang medyo matangkad lang ako ng konti sa kanya. Merong isang babae na from Thailand. So, she's pretty pero maliit lang din. Merong isang babae from Japan. She can speak good English kahit Japanese siya. And maliit din siya. And ako, natanggap kaming 4. Okay? So, bakit gaya na yung maliliit na mga Asyano, sila yung natanggap? Guys, and hindi yung mga expected na matatangkad, gwapong maganda, white. So, ang reason is because madaming flights na inopen ang Qatar Airways sa Thailand, sa Myanmar, sa Japan, at sa Pilipinas. Alam nyo nung time na yon, kaka-open lang nila ng flights for Clark. So, kailangan nila ng more Filipino na staff. Which is ngayon, sobrang bihira na lang na maghanap sila ng Pilipino. Hindi lang sa Qatar Airways, kahit sa ibang airlines. Halos ayaw na nila ng Pilipino dahil ang dami na pong Pilipino sa mga airlines. And kailangan pong i-limit nila per nationality. Okay guys? So, yung specific na requirement is based hindi lang po sa kung ano yung tingin nyo na standard. It's based on sex or your gender. So, minsan babae lang ang gusto nila. And now, I think mas open sila kasi nilalagay na talaga female applicants only. Minsan, kailangan nila ng specific nationality. Guys, kung kailangan nila ng Romanian, kasi may bagong flight sa Romania, kung kailangan nila ng Serbian, kung kailangan nila ng British, huwag nyo nang ipilit. Okay? Hindi din kayo matatanggap. Huwag na kayong pumunta. Nag-a-accel na kanyang panahon.
Sobrang sakit. Gagatisin mo!
And yung pangatlo, guys, is language. So say, ang kailangan nila is Romanian speaking. Pilipino ka, pero marunong ka mag-Romanian. Siguro boyfriend mo or girlfriend mo is Romanian and marunong ka magsalita, go for it. Okay? So merong minimum requirement, meron ding specific requirements. So minsan, kahit sobrang perfect mo, hindi ka matatanggap. Okay, so yung number 3 is yung opportunities. Ano ba yung opportunities na binibigay nila? Medyo na-touch ko na to kanina sa last na item, which is kung kailangan nila ng someone from Serbia or from Belarus, yun talaga, mga ganun talaga yung profile na hanap nila. Pero I think ngayon kasi, pag mag-check ka ng mga openings, naka-mention na doon. Okay. And yung fourth is na-touch ko na din, existing crew. For Filipinos, unfortunately, ang dami na natin sa airlines. And the thing is, for Filipinos, hindi tayo nagre-resign.
Tag-ina, 8 years kami.
Diba? So yung mga, maybe this is news for mga kababayan natin sa Pilipinas. Pero abroad, lalo na yung sa mga cabin crew, hindi nagre-resign yung mga Pinoy. So nagsistay sila doon 10 years, 15 years. Kaya kumbaga, wala siyang turnover. Kumbaga, kung magre-resign sila agad, edi mas may chance yung mga bago makapasok. Kaso hindi. Guys, nagkakaanak sila, napopromote sila, 100 years na po sila sa Qatar Airways at Etihad. Andun pa din sila, unless tinanggal sila. Kasi minsan may mga reason din para tanggalin kayo kasi sobrang tagal mo na. Okay? So, yun yung, that's the T, kumbaga. Okay? And number 5 is apply online. Don't waste your time. Check the details online. Kung sinabing itong requirements and hindi ka pasok sa minimum and specific requirements, don't go. Don't waste your time. Don't do that to yourself. Kung nakapunta ka na siguro ng OpenCVD, alam niyo kung gaano siya kapagod, gaano siya ka-stressful. It's not worth your time. Basta it's not worth your time. Okay? So, minsan mas maganda pa nga mag-apply ka sa Pilipinas kasi kung may OpenCVD sa Pilipinas, that means Pilipino ang hanap nila. Okay? So, better chances of winning. Okay. And number 6, sa open day. So, ganito po yung mangyayari, guys. Typically, mag-apply ka online, they will give you an invitation. Pag nakatanggap ka ng invitation, ibig sabihin pasok ka sa minimum requirement. Okay? And sometimes specific na requirement. But that doesn't mean na hindi ka napipila. Guys, minsan pipila ka pa din. So, wala siyang sense. Minsan, mas maganda pa nga, dumiretso ka na lang doon. Huwag ka nang mag-send online. Minsan yung iba, nagsasend online, kahit bagsak, pumupunta pa din tigas ng ulo. Huwag nyo na ipilit.
Di ba huwag ka sumigaw? Tell me!
Okay? So, guys, ganito yon. Bibilisan ko. Out of 1,000, guys, typically 50 lang ang kukunin nila. Okay? So, para siyang Pinoy Big Brother at Star Circle Quest. Malala siya, guys. It's cutthroat. You're gonna be on a queue. They're gonna talk to you for about 15 minutes and you're gone. They decide as soon as... Ba't ka nag-English?
That was just one mistake.
Hanggang pag-turn mo na, as soon as you walk in, habang papalapit ka sa mga nag-interview, they already decided or nagde-decide na sila if you're cabin crew material or not. Okay? But you know, if you're not cabin crew material, there's nothing wrong with you. If hindi ka pasok sa specific requirements, there's nothing wrong with you. So don't feel bad about it. Okay? After getting assessed, so yung open day from thousands or 2,000s, 3,000s, 50 lang. So yung 50 babalik the next day sa usually same location. So nandun na kayo, guys. Ganun, grabe na yung makeup ng mga babae. Tapos yung mga lalaki, chill lang, nagme-makeup din. Joke.
Ayoko ng joke mo, ha?
Pero hindi pwede. Pero yeah, so yung experience ko pagdating the next day, parang chill lang and relax ka lang, huwag kang masyadong ma-stress. Basta, kasi hindi kayo mag-e-exam eh. You just have to show your personality. If hindi nila nagustuhan, Ganun talaga. So, you don't have to be fake kasi nababasa nila pag fake ka, ganun. So, out of the 50, may assessment day. They will ask you to write an essay. They will ask you to do a reach test again. Ano pa ba? They will ask you to do parang group discussion. So, based on your performance sa tatlong test na yon, pipili sila ng usually top 10. Ganon. So, yung 10 na matitira, babalik sa third day. Yun ang magpa-final interview. Sa 10, usually 4 lang or 3 ang kinukuha. Okay, guys? So, ganun siya kalala. Ganun siya kahirap. So, kung gusto niyo tanongin, kung nagwa-wonder kayo, ano ba yung ginawa ko for that day? Guys, I'm telling you, nung nag-apply ako, minsan, hindi talaga siya sa damit. It's about your personality. Alam ko, sobrang cliche. Pero yung sobrang, ewan ko pa, masayahin ako dati. Dati lang. Pero sobrang, I was so young then. I think I was 22 or 23. I was very, parang super bubbly. I was very friendly. And alam mo yung, it's very innocent. Because when I applied, and when I went to the Open CV Day, when I got the invitation, hindi ako nag-review. Alam yung hindi ko alam na, ay ganito pala, kailangan mong maging friendly, kailangan mong ganito ang damit. Guys, naka-polo shirt lang ako. Hindi ako nakaganito. Lahat nakaganito. Yung damit ko, guys, naka-polo shirt lang ako at tinakin ko lang. So, sa pila, lahat nakasuot. Ako lang yung, baka siguro yun ang rason ba't ako natanggap. Kasi ang pangit ng damit ko.
Ina, doon ka pa ba magdududa?
Tapos, ang laki pa ng pimple ko dito, guys. Ang laki talaga. Yung pang, lava walk. Ang laki talaga niya dito. So, alam mo yung puputok na siya. At pumutok talaga siya sa final interview.
Hype ka rin sa timing, no?
Pero nakapasok pa din ako. So, some of the tips na gusto kong i-share sa inyo is, apart from showing your personality and not being fake, is to smile all the time. Guys, ito yung acronym na gusto kong, ito yung parang 3 letters na gusto kong i-share is SPF. So, S is always, always, always smile. Smile to everyone. Smile sa receptionist. Smile just to everyone. Kahit yung taga-bigay ng number, kahit yung staff na hindi talaga yung interviewer. Kasi lahat yun, guys, Qatar Airways, lahat yun nagde-decide. Trust me. Alam mo yung mga taong naglalakad-lakad lang sa gilid? Guys, they decide. Tinutulungan nila yung mga nag-i-interview to decide kung tanggap ka or hindi. Minsan, naglalagay sila ng number. And, kasi may number kayo.
Ano ka? Pokpok ka ba? Ha? Pokpok ka ba?
Naglalagay sila ng number, binibigay nila sa interviewer. So, smile, be friendly to everyone. Be friendly kahit sa mga katabi nyo na applicants. Okay? Guys, be friendly and don't be fake. Okay? Try to be friendly. Yung pangalawa sa SPF is P is poise. Just be poised all the time. Think na cabin crew ka na. So, yun ang pinakamaganda. Think na cabin crew ka na. Okay? And yung last is friends. Make friends. Make friends with everyone. Yun ang pinaka-importante sa kanila. Na amiable ka. Ganon. So, guys, be friends with everyone. Kahit yung akala mo parang, ano ba? Ba't dumadaan ng daan dito? Sino ba to? Most likely yung tao na yun are working in Qatar Airways. Okay? So, make sure of that na talagang ginawa mo yun lahat para makapasok ka. And, yung last is, guys, ito yung pinaka-last is, there's a specific X factor talaga. Hindi naman kasi nagbabrag ako ng X factor ko. And X factor means yung undefinable siya. Minsan talaga may mga tao na nagsha-shine for that day. Alam mo yun, pag nag-open CV day ka, alam mo yun, may mga girls or may mga boys na kahit from afar, alam mo yun, parang may spotlight sila na parang, ay, bakit ang ganda ng, hindi naman siya maganda, hindi naman siya pogi, pero yung aura niya lumalabas na parang super happy niya. Hindi perfect ang skin, hindi perfect ang teeth. Pero alam mo, parang, alam mo yung maamo na face na parang ang sarap utusan.
Salamat na lang sa lahat.
Ganun talaga yun, guys. Dapat mara yung mukha niyo. Ganito pa. Gusto niyo pa ba ng coffee?
Pwede ba huwag mo akong gawing tanga?
Ganun. Dapat ganun yung face niyo, okay? Effective yun, matatanggap kayo. So, kailangan talaga ng X factor, guys. And I think you can get that X factor kahit undefinable siya or indefinable. Wrong grammar ata ako. Kung undefinable siya, ang pinaka-importante is to show your personality. And guys, it doesn't make you any less of a person kung hindi ka natanggap. It doesn't matter. There's many other opportunities and just keep trying, just keep pushing para makuha niyo yung dream job na yun.
Sinayang ko buhay ko sa'yo.
And to wrap things up, yeah, so I hope this video has been helpful. So what happened next is, so after ko pumasa, I'm gonna make another vlog for that. After ko pumasa, when I did the medicals and when I was on the way for training. So I have another vlog I'll do another vlog for that. And medyo emotional yung part na yun, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video and found this helpful. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. It's the red subscribe button. And I hope you guys comment as well kung meron kayong kahit anong tanong about being a cabin crew or kung ano yung trabaho ng isang cabin crew or ano yung gagawin para matanggap ka sa OpenCV Day. Just send a message or just send a comment and I will answer to each and every one of you. Siguro lang late pero I'll try to answer to everyone.
Tama na!
Maraming salamat po. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.